Hello, I'm NecroPolo, and today it's a beautiful spring day. That means a very heavy allergy. You know, I love nature, but nature doesn't love me back. It's a pretty grim situation, really. All guitar players I know are dreaming about, having their own signature gear, the guitars and amplifiers and such. Well, I'm dreaming about my signature Zewa softies because I use hundreds of them during spring and summer sometimes. Anyway, I don't want to talk about health issues. Just giving a quick explanation of why my voice goes like this sometimes. Sorry. So, what in the hell is a sort of news about what is happening now with me and about some not too distant future plans? I'm going to talk about a lot of small things. Maybe the most important thing about NecroPolo project is that the coming album NecroLepsy delays again, but there is a very important step made by the mean of tracks, because many things became rearranged and 5 tracks are ready and mixed. 10 tracks are planned, but there's a big bunch of demos and ideas. There are actually 12 additional work files. Certainly not all of them will fit into the album, but we will see. I think it can be released not sooner than December this year. Maybe January next year. But it's not a promise, it's just a plan, because an ample of things are happening nowadays. One of these is that I finally started my gaming channel called NecroPolo. I created a lot of content that didn't really fit into this music channel. I created many videos just resting in the box since 2017 or 16. Game reviews, computer builds, you have seen some of them here, I guess, but they just didn't belong. So I created NecroPolo and keep uploading this old stuff. Short game reviews, computer builds, things like that. This time, an old friend joined me, who is an introvert, so instead of displaying own identity and name, he reviews games as Chris Edge. Chris is quite a big help because without him, I wouldn't be able to maintain 2 channels. So, a couple of words about the actual projects that I'm working on. Recently, a Commodore 64 game called GP Cars was released by LHS. The project started 20 years ago, I guess, and I created the music for this game. I've included a link in the video description below, so you can try it yourself if you wish. There are 2 other massive projects that concluded nowadays. I created a book about the Second World War called Nation of Mothers. It became printed a couple of weeks ago and it's not relevant here because it was written in my native language, Hungarian, and the real title is Anyák Népe, and it's based on the stories of my grandfather. You can read this book only if you know Hungarian pretty well, but anyway, I have included the link below. So the third massive project hasn't been released yet, but considering my part in the audio production, I think it's 90% done. It's called Henry IV, a TV drama based on Luigi Pirandello's theater play. I created everything audio there, from dialogue recording to sound design, through mixing, mastering, and movie scores as well. That's been quite an interesting journey because there were too many things I haven't done before. I have no idea about release date, but I guess it will be somewhere around late this year. So that's about the present, and now some words about future plans. Just brief and short. Around the first weekend of June, I will visit X Party, the biggest Commodore 64 party of the year. I will be a first-timer, so I suspect a heavy amount of fun. So then I joined my friend Martin Piper in developing, well, something I don't wish to reveal yet. Martin is the creator of Music Studio, a music composing tool for Commodore 64. He also created the game Berserk Redux, or Redux, as Chris says. I don't know, I'm not a native English speaker. What else? Oh yeah, a Commodore 64 remix is on the works. Think of something like my R-Type metal mix last year, but completely different. Yeah, big hint. Oh well, and there will be another live act of NecroPolo project around late summer. Details later. Finally, if you are not interested in the whole thing that I have talking about, only about this YouTube channel, well, you can suspect some playthrough videos, guitar and audio tech videos, including my Korg AX3000G processor that you guys seem to like quite much. So after a couple of years, this unit will return to me for a while. I will help to create some new settings for my friend who actually uses this unit nowadays. So maybe there will be some sort of Q&A video, some tips maybe, I don't know, we will see. But that's all for today. NecroPolo out, see you somewhere in time.